Shalom. Over President Glory to Yahweh Bashmi Ashai. Mission Hakodash. Step out to the Apostle G message room. Tell the brothers doing this work. We're willing to make this quick video. I just seen that little clip. This guy, he got sentenced for like 43 years prison for like robbery and all that sort of shit, different charges and shit. And it made me think of this scripture. He was hurt, crying and talking about this some bullshit, but it's not, really he deserved death, really, any of you niggas out there trying to be out on the street, selling drugs, ruining people's lives. I heard pretty much just stories of people that would give people drugs or pills or whatever for free, and they think that that they being friendly, or they looking out. Oh, that's my friend. Oh, he cool. He gave me some free pills, whatever. And now this nigga just got you hooked on this shit. Now you addicted to it. Now you always coming to him and shit just so he can make some quick money. That's dishonorable. That's just disgusting. That's just a disgusting way of life. A person like that really deserves to be put to death. You see them cartels and all that shit. They all deserve to get put to death. And that tells you Esau Edom is not a righteous man. Because if that man was a righteous man, you know what I'm saying? Because that nigga got the power. He got the power right now to go down there and handle some business and wipe them niggas the fuck out. Even the niggas in America. Because, Esau, he want to bother everybody else. He want to fuck with countries that have nothing to do with anything that, what was that, Libya? That nigga was, giving his people, one of them fucking countries, they was giving his people, good fucking life. And Esau came in and destroyed that shit. But you got niggas, cartels in Mexico and shit, destroying people's lives, livelihood, killing people, and chopping their heads off, leaving in the street. Man, that shit's wicked, man. You ain't doing shit about it. You know what I mean? This talk of them Esau funding them niggas, man. I fucking believe it too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got that same situation. In America, Esau got the power to take all these niggas, man, and wrap them up, and and stop this drug shit. But of course they won't, But anyways, don't be like that guy in the clip, that was sighing and crying because he got caught. He wasn't doing that when he wasn't getting caught. He thought that shit was sweet. Alright, he thought that shit was sweet. He thought he looked cute, for the bitches and shit like that. But now look at him. Now he's through crying. Now he's gonna spend the rest of his life in prison. Fucking men and shit, man. But this is Proverbs 5. And I'm gonna start at 7. Hear me now, therefore, ye children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. Remove thy way far from her. Talking about the strange woman, which is these strange doctrines. Also it could talk, double-fold, two-fold. Talking about these actual women. Because these women will get you fucked up. They can, like Scripture says, many have went out their wits for women. And, and died, erred. That's a spirit too, because I was just at my mom's house for real quick. And she was watching a movie, I don't know what it was called, but I guess this guy, he was fucking with this white girl, committing adultery, and then she pretty much convinced him to kill her husband. And then, I guess the nigga, he got caught up, and then, he got about to get the death penalty or whatever. And then the bitch lied and was like, yeah, I'm pregnant, I got your son. And then so he was like, I'm gonna tell him that it was all my fault. You didn't tell me to kill him and all that shit. You know what what I'm saying? Shit like that. And then this whole time she wasn't even pregnant, you know what I mean? So now he just, I don't know if the shit was based off a true story or not, but trust and believe, there's a nigga out there that would do some shit like that. But yeah, this is mainly talking about, the spiritual woman, other philosophies and doctrines and shit, and like the Elder Yashwanber, he brought that information out, like the thug and the diva shit. That's the false gods. I believe it came from Elam. I know the diva shit came from Elam, and I believe I believe also too thug came from Elam and shit. You know what I mean? And I believe they're like, I want to say they're demons or some shit that they believe in, or gods, whatever the fuck. But either way, that shit is actually a doctrine. You know what I mean? They have a code in the streets and all that stupid shit. No snitching and all that, whatever. They make that shit a doctrine. Alright? But that lifestyle is not the way you're supposed to live. Because you think about it, niggas that they trying to make a quick buck, they trying to be in the streets. They trying to go, oh, my life is so hard, I had to struggle all my life. Man, shut your dumb ass. You gotta like you the only nigga that struggle. Nigga, we all fucking grew up poor and broke. Lights cut off and shit. You acting like the only option that you had was selling drugs. Now, there is sometimes, I knew some people that, their father or whatever, forced them, not for whatever the fuck. They tell them, like, look, you gonna do this, you know what I mean? So they gonna most likely listen. So from a kid, they might have literally grown up in that shit. But you a grown ass man now, man. Now you know, now you can stop. All right. There's other options, man. Like Benjamin said, you skylarking. You know what I mean? You out there bullshitting, doing shit that you're not supposed to be doing. Get your bread honestly. Don't be out there trying to, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, you a grown ass man. Get the fuck off with your ass and go get a job, man. Go do a hustle. Stop being fucking lazy, man. We all fucking grew up poor. That doesn't give you an excuse to go out and be a nigga. Alright? Because the only thing that's going to lead to is your death, or you're going to be in prison for the fucking rest of your life. Alright? And then you're going to be growing old. And you see that. You see that the niggas that been doing that shit in the streets and shit, they be in prison for so many years, and then they grow old and they don't have a good relationship with their children. Now they regret it. Now they feel bad and shit. I wish I never, you know what I mean? And then, going into you women too. Y'all try to get the quick buck too. You put yourself on Pornhub and OnlyFans now. Now people find out, now you embarrassed now. You a whore for your whole fucking, your young life. Now you grown up. Now you in your 30s. Now nobody wants you. Everybody wants to fuck you, okay? But nobody wants to really have you and keep you. Now you regret it. Now you sorry. Now you sighing and crying. So the being a thug and being a diva and bad bitch and all that shit, that's not the way to go, man. Alright. But it says, and come not nigh the door of her house, lest thou give thine honor unto others, and thy years unto the cruel. Let least strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labors be in the house of a stranger. And that's what niggas is doing. Niggas and bitches, that's what they doing. They putting all, because niggas be working hard. They be putting their life on the line, and you know what I mean? What's that shit called? That one place where they be doing that. I think that meth, that shit be exploding. They be literally risking their life, getting in shootouts and all kinds of shit, man. Risking their life and freedom. Niggas spending years doing 10, 20 years and then coming back out and doing the same shit. They doing all this shit. They laboring for the benefit of Esau Edom, because Esau love for a nigga to do that. Because you putting people on drugs, that's good for him. Then you get caught, oh shit, you go to prison, that's good for him. Free labor, I think you make like a cent a day in prison or some shit. Or nothing, or whatever the fuck. They putting your ass to work. Alright? Or you get killed, and then that's still good for Esau. Shit, he wants to see niggas get killed. You know what I'm saying? It says, if thou mourn at the last when thy flesh and thy body are consumed. Just like that nigga in that video. You can probably just look up videos of niggas getting life sentences and stuff like, whatever. They crying and hurt through. They regret it. And say, how have I hated instruction and my heart despised reproof? Okay? And them niggas know better, man. You can't feel bad for them. Them niggas are overly grown ass niggas and grown ass women. They know fucking better. They know that they shouldn't be doing that shit. But yet they still do it. So, shit. Fuck them. When they cry, hey, should have never did that shit from the start. Have not obeyed the voice of my teachers, nor inclined my ear to them that instruct me, which we got the prophets out there week in and week out teaching the word. Niggas still don't want to fucking listen. Alright? This is something that Esau want you niggas to do. Think about it. That's why scripture says the word is quicker and sharper than any two-edged sword. You got niggas on YouTube flashing unlegal fucking guns, talking about killing other people, which is illegal. Okay, selling drugs, which is fucking illegal. Alright? And yet, nothing happens to them. Bitches shaking ass, nothing happens to their videos. You got brothers teaching the word, you know what I mean? They may cuss here and there. Even if the brother don't cuss, he might just say, hey, this place is wicked and needs to be taken out. Guess what? That video getting taken down. That tells you what Esau wants you, what your mindset wants you to be. He wants your mindset to be on drugs and, alcohol, women and killing, and that's what he wants, not the scriptures. So if you try to follow that life, then fuck it. You gonna reap what you sow. You sow on the flesh, you gonna reap with the flesh. So like I said, that shit only leads to death or imprisonment. Alright? Or fucking you get shot and get fucking paralyzed. Alright? But niggas want it because it's quick. You know what I mean? You make some quick money, no taxes and all this other stupid shit. But yeah, you get bullets flown at you, shot at you and shit. Yeah, no fucking thank you, man. You get caught, you face fucking years, man. Wait, man. You know what I mean? I always thought about that shit, like, cause I know somebody right now that is facing, nigga, I don't know, probably more. I don't really understand how the fuck this nigga still free. You know what I mean? But nigga facing like 20 years. And it's just like, bro, think like this nigga is just 1 year older than me. And just thinking like, man, imagine how that shit feels like bro, like you just threw, like you just, like, especially them, cause they don't know that shit gonna hit the fan. So they thinking like, bro, I'm 25 years old, I'm about to face 24 years. I'm not gonna get out until I'm like 50 something. Like that's through, man. So why put yourself through that shit, man? Is it really worth it? That shit is not worth it, man. Fuck that shit. And some people get fucking life. You ain't never ever coming back out this motherfucker, man. Fuck that shit, man. You got me fucked up. Alright? You got me all the way fucked up. Alright, if I'm gonna suffer for something, if I'm gonna get, God forbid, killed or in prison, it's gonna be for something righteous. It ain't gonna be because I'm just a dumbass. And you got many different options. You can go fucking get a job. You can start your own fucking business. You can do Uber. You can do all these different options, man. You got healthcare. You got not healthcare. You got food stamps. You got all this other shit, man. You got all these different things to help you right now, and niggas still don't want to take it because you want to make that quick. You know what I'm saying? And you want to get bitches and shit, man. It's stupid, man. You niggas really deserve death Cause that's just really it's just stupid, man. It's dumb as hell. Niggas acting like that's the only thing they got. I mean, you got all these options. I mean, fuck this place. This place is wicked. Esau's a bitch, whatever. But nigga, there's so many options in this place right now that you can do to make some money. And yet niggas acting like, oh, it's all I know. Man, shut your dumb ass up, man. I don't give a fuck if you was raised in that shit. Get out of it. Or the Lord's gonna kill you. Because the scripture says, suffer not a wish to live. And you look at the word drugs, you know, or you look at the word pharmacy, it goes back to the Greek word pharmakia. It goes, breaks down the word drugs, but also one of the definitions is that is witchcraft. So all them drugs and shit like that, that shit witchcraft. Then they add shit to it and fentanyl, and niggas get laced and then they die and shit, man. Now you getting charged. Now they about to find your ass because you didn't give this nigga, you put something in this nigga shit and then he gonna overdose. You just killed this man or this woman. You know what I mean? This story, the stories of somebody in my family, the dude she was fucking with, it's her, it's her fault. She probably shouldn't have been fucking with that nigga. You know what I mean? But she was fucking with some nigga, and then this nigga, you know what I'm saying, trapped her in a closet for a couple days and had niggas run through her, rape her and shit, and kept shooting her up with shit. Now she addicted to whatever, heroin or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Niggas really out here making sex slaves and shit, man. And prostitutes and shit. Now you got prostitutes walking up and down the street selling their ass because they constantly need to get high. Alright? So yeah, this place is through, man. Alright, let me see, I'm trying to remember one last scripture. I'm trying to remember this one scripture. I can't remember how it goes. Damn. I can't remember how this one goes. That's not it. Damn, man. Pretty much like don't how does it go? Damn it. It pretty much like don't I can't even fucking remember, man. It's pretty much saying like, don't try to, just because you like, living a poor life, don't, try to do wickedness to pretty much make it better or whatever. Damn it, that's what niggas poor excuse. They always, oh, I'm poor, I'm broke. Man, ask for your daily bread, man. That's all you need. I can't remember how it goes, but whatever. That's pretty much the point. Hopefully it's edifying, give our praise and glory to Yahweh, Shemel, Shabbat, Shem, Chavadash. Bounce to the process, Jim, Mitchell, once to the best in this way. I'm going to say, Shalom.